Hi YouTube. Just want to come to you and show you a different way, well, not a different way, but some ways of me planning and managing, kind of like budgeting basically. I have 3 planners and, excuse my, I'm trying to get that from shaking. Okay, so 3 planners and a bill organizer. So I got this one from eBay, and I wanted to have something small to have in my purse because at first I was using this planner. So I'll talk about this one first. So I got this from eBay, and it came with some inserts, but I didn't like them, so I kind of made my own. And I got this from eBay too, but since have cracked it, so now it does not work. But I went and got some vellum, not vellum. Oh gosh, I'm drawing a blank. But I went and cut out some little dashboards. I got some cardstock and cut those out and made my own little like dividers. But I used this company. Let's see if you can see it. Let me get a good. Okay, so I did this printable from Etsy, and it came from, and I can't pronounce it, but it's spelled SOROCA shop, and I used that as a printable and for my monthly. And I also, let's see if I can get one with nothing on it. That's the daily. Okay, so this is a month, so don't mind this side. Well, actually, let me go to the next page because it was hard for me to print these out. So this is, and it was supposed to be like month, but when I was printing it out, it did day, month, but that's what the month looks like. And of course, it says October. But that was an old one that I had in here because I started using my other planners. But you got your goals, your quote, your birthdays, your must-dos for that month, and appointments. And these are the dailies. I put my own water drops in there to keep up with how much water I'm drinking that day. But that's how your days, and you see how it says day and day instead of day and month. So I figured it out, but didn't want to waste the paper, so I just used it anyway. So, but by the time I got to the area where I did my dailies, I kind of figured out how to print and got it to say day. And another area, let's see. Let's see here. So this is another area where, which I put my to-dos, any extra if I didn't have enough space. In the other areas, I can use this. And this was a freebie that she gave when you ordered. She gave you a to-do list. So these are all printables. And they weren't that much at all, and they're very cute, as you can see. So I was using that to go along. I'm sorry that my camera's shaking. I was using this to go along with this. So now I use this for work and for taking care of my patients. So with this, I have, now, when I first started this, I want to say, when I first started this, I was getting into planning and trying to, find my way of decorating. So this isn't the most prettiest, when it comes to planning. It's just very functional, especially now that I'm using it for work. So please don't judge me. But I'll show you kind of like what I was doing with it. So it's not that much of decorating, but that's like how a monthly would look when I was decorating it. Let's see if I can find a most recent. This is like it's April. So I mean, not too much decorating. But that's my monthly. I'll show you a blank weekly because I don't want to show any of my patients' names. Okay, so this is actually my dailies, so not my weekly, excuse me. These are my dailies, and this is how they look. Now this is a printable too, and I have gotten this printable from Happy Digital Download from Etsy as well. And it really works for me for my job. I have here where I can write down how many patients I'm seeing that day, and and what times they're going to be seen. I have my goals. Of course, I have my water tracking there. Any notes, what I may have eaten when I was out in the field to keep up with what type of food I'm eating for, the week. I can look back and see if I've eaten at a certain restaurant, because sometimes you can stop and eat at different restaurants if you have the time. And also a to-do list. So in the back, it's just some things that came with the planner when I purchased it, like this this address log. I don't use it, but I do keep it there just in case. I don't think I may use it for anything, but then back here is just more stuff that came with the planner. And I got this planner from, I want to say Staples. I've had it for a while, but this is the one I use for work. Oh, this is my personal planner. You have seen this before. If you haven't, I have a video on it, how I go through it, and some of the things I've placed in this planner. Now, all my personal things will be put into this planner. I will use it in conjunction with my work planner. So there will be some things that may be duplicated in both, but mostly this is just my personal, and I keep more personal things in this. So this is my sugar cupcake, and this is a number 2. And the last thing I would like to show you is my home finance and billing organizer. Now with this, it's how do I say it without stuttering? This helps me stay very organized with my bills. It gives me more room to write. It gives me little pockets. Let's see. Pockets where you can place things inside. So if you have a bill and you may need to keep, up with it or what have you, you can put things here in the pockets. I've had this for a while, and I do have more areas where I have more bills, but I don't want to really go too much into it. It's not much on this one, so I don't mind showing you. But what I will do is I'll continue to use this and use this until there's no more space. Let's just say like I have only 2 bills for the month of February. This year, then next year, I'll draw a line and then I'll put my bills for the next February of that year. And I have a new one, but I just want to use this up, use this up first before I go into a new one. So there you have it. Just wanted to show you some of the things that I do use to stay organized and to plan. So let's put this one down on the bottom here. But I will actually be using this one for like spring and summer because it's such a like a happy color. And when fall comes, I will move in to this one. I like the printables that I have in here. You know, they, even though this will be my fall, I like the blue because, of course, if you know or haven't, you don't know, I like the color blue. So that blue, you know, makes me think of spring and summer, even though it may be fall. But I'll use this one for fall. But thanks again, YouTube, for coming to my, stopping by my channel. And if you're not subscribed, please subscribe and like also. And I'll see you on my next one. You have a blessed one. Bye.